The beloved Atlanta rapper laid to rest. Fans, friends, and family all gathered to honor Rich Homie Quan today. Atlanta News First, Yasmina Alston is live in College Park at World Changers Church International. Yasmina, certainly a number of people from across the metro area and across the country coming out to honor Rich Homie Quan.
Tracy, that's right. A very sad day for those who not only loved his music, but the person that Rich Homie Quan was, someone who made an impact in the music industry as well as in the city of Atlanta.
It's just a sad day.
Thousands of people showed up on Tuesday to pay their respects to Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan, a public viewing for the fans and a service for those who are closest to him.
Yeah, to see this many people celebrating a life, you know, it's incredible.
What many are calling a terrible loss to not only the music industry, but to this community.
Let's remember Quan for the light he was and for the inspiration, love, creativity, and joy he brought to this world.
His family, loved ones, City of Atlanta officials, and the people who worked with Rich Homie Quan spoke at the funeral, including Gervin Fly Henry, the CEO of Think It's a Game Records, who spent many hours in the studio with him. The rapper, whose real name is Daquantes Lamar, began his career back in 2011, starting an era when you couldn't go anywhere without hearing one of his songs, especially in Atlanta.
The Rich Homie's era was so epic to the culture. Whether you were a student, running around in the streets, or working a 9-to-5, Quan's voice was what got you through your day.
Lamar was found unresponsive at his Atlanta home on September 5th and later died at Grady Hospital. A cause of death has yet to be determined. His death shocking the city, but for fans like Jeffrey Everett, the music will keep Rich Homie Quan's legacy going.
You know, especially with people that you've never really known your life, but you know them through music. It's like it take a big impact on all of us.
And members of the Atlanta City Council were at the funeral today, and they proclaimed today as Rich Homie Quan Memorial Day in the city of Atlanta. Live in College Park, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.